Why, hello there. So in this video today, it's kind of a mix. It's a makeup tutorial, but it's also my review and 2 cents on the brand Lipsense, which is what I'm wearing today. This is my lip color for today. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and if you guys would like to see how to get this makeup look, please keep on watching. Good morning to all. I just got out of bed, had some breakfast, and now I'm going to get glam. As always, I'm starting with my eyes using my Urban Decay Primer Potion. And because my lips are a little dry, I'm using my OCC Lip Tar Primer as kind of like a moisturizer while I do the rest of my face. So to start off this look, I'm going in with Sugarpill's Tako eyeshadow. I'm just going to put that all over my eyelid. And something I just want to share with you guys really quickly is this awesome color cleaner thing that I found on the app Wish. I don't know if you guys know about it. It's an app, you can download it on your phone, or it's a website as well. And I bought this for about $2 or $3, and all it is this black kind of mesh sponge. And what you do is if you have an eyeshadow brush like this that has a lot of dark color on it, or any color at all, you just do this, and magically the color will come off so that whenever you go to put on new eyeshadow, there's nothing there, which is pretty awesome. So I highly recommend an affordable, if you're lazy like me and you don't like cleaning your brushes every single time you do your makeup, then if you want to do different eyeshadow colors or switch back and forth, this is awesome. Not sponsored, bought it myself, just love it. Now that I have my base color down, I'm going with my Edward Scissorhands eyeshadow palette, and I'm taking the shade The Inventor, which is this gorgeous blue, gray, silvery color, and putting that on the outer corner of my eyes. And now I'm just going to take a fluffy blending brush. This is my favorite one from Pure, and I'm going to blend out that color. Now I want to do a really big winged liner, and to start out my wing, I'm using my New York Color $2 liquid eyeliner from the drugstore. It's always an exciting moment when your eyeliner comes out even. Now, what I usually do with my eyeliner, because I don't like to spend a lot of money on my makeup, I usually do everything first, like I just showed you with my New York City color eyeliner, because it is only $2, and then I usually go in after that with my Kat Von D or my LA Splash. So these are my two favorite non-drugstore liners, I guess you could say. I like them both very much. The only difference between the two is that the LA Splash one, which is this one, has a more matte finish to it, and the Kat Von D Trooper has a very shiny, almost kind of vinyl finish to it, which is also neat, but I like to use both of them. But the reason I like these, and I try to use these sparingly because they are so expensive, but because they have the really small, precise applicator, and that's why I usually go in first with my New York Color one, and then I just touch up the edges with the more expensive eyeliners. Now I'm going to try to do a very sharp, precise inner wing, and for that I'm going to use my Kat Von D tattoo liner. So, I just had a moment where I was fixing my eyeliner, and in case you can't tell, I made it a lot bigger because I kept fixing it, and it just got bigger and bigger until this happened. So, I am now fixing this one to match this. So I have fixed them, and this is a lot more eyeliner than I was going for originally, but that's okay. Sometimes you need a little extra eyeliner in your life that day. So now that this is done, I'm going to move on to the rest of my face. Something that I've found that I really liked so far, and I got this because of some other YouTuber's recommendation, this is the L'Oreal Magic Lumi Primer, and I really actually like this primer a lot. It's pretty expensive. I forget what the exact price is. I'll put it here if I can find it. but I've been putting this on before my foundation lately, and I really like what it does. It's a light infusing primer. It makes your face look a little more pale, which I always like, so I'm going to be putting this on before my foundation. And usually one pump, which is that much, is enough, and I just put it on my fingers and I put it all over my face. I do usually try to pat this in places where I have more of a problem, I guess you could say, holding on to my foundation, which is, for me, under my chin, around my mouth, and around my nose, because my nostrils always tend to start cracking and my foundation just doesn't look very good there at the end of the day. So I found that since I started using this, that has lessened, but I'm going to keep using it for a little bit more to make sure that it's actually this primer and not something else. And now for foundation, I'm going with my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte in Classic 101 Ivory. 101 Classic Ivory. Once that is beautifully applied to my face, as you can see, I'm just going to go in with my beauty blender and start pouncing that all over my face. Whenever I hear the word pouncing, I automatically think of Lion King. And Simba and Zazu being like, "What are you doing, Simba?" "Oh, we're having a pouncing lesson." "Oh, pouncing. Pouncing!" And once that's done, I go in with my Naked Skin Concealer in the shade Fair Neutral. And I just use a little bit of this because my skin is already so pale from the foundation that I don't really need that much concealing. I typically just use it under my eyes and on any acne spots, and thankfully today I don't have any. Yay! That's always so exciting. Now, the one thing that I've been doing differently, because I went away for a couple of days and I packed my makeup with me, and I haven't unpacked everything yet, so I have not been able to find my Laura Mercier translucent powder, which is what I always use to set under my eyes or my forehead, whatever I use concealer on. So, as a result of that, I've been using the E.L.F. HD powder again. That's what I used when I first started doing makeup, and this is what it looks like. And I've been really pleasantly surprised because I still have yet to figure out which one it is, but I started using this the same time I started using the Lumi primer, so I'm not sure which one, or maybe it's the combination of both, that is making my foundation crease a lot less under my eyes or on my nose and under my chin. I really do love the E.L.F. HD powder. I forgot how good it was, and it's definitely one of my favorite powders to use, especially on my forehead because I do crease a lot on my forehead. And for my brows, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in Granite. Now for my eyelashes today, I wanted to go really big and dramatic, so I'm using these ones from Sugarpill, and they are in the style Daydreamer. I love the Sugarpill packaging, it's so cute. And while I'm waiting for my eyelash glue to dry, I'm just going to be using my Urban Decay 24/7 Waterline Pencil. I think it's the blackest one, Legend. And I'm just using that to fill in, I've already done this eye, the waterline in between where I've drawn my liquid liner and my eyeball. So this is the first time I've ever worn these lashes, and I have to say, I think I need to buy 10 pair because they're so fabulous. Oh my goodness. I expected, because they were so big, that they would be really heavy, but these are so light. I think they're lighter than my normal lashes that I usually wear, and they're so pretty. So now that everything else is done, I'm going to do my lips. Now for my lips, I've actually really been liking this company so far. I was hesitant to try them because I'd heard mixed reviews on other people, but I'm going to give you guys my 2 cents on the company brand Lipsense. Now these are on the more expensive side. You need to buy a kind of a lip kit, which is the color that you want. Mine happens to be Blackberry because it's black. And then you also get either a moisturizing glossy gloss, or you get a more matte finish gloss, but you definitely need the top coat to make this last all day. And then you also get, I think it comes with it, the remover. So what this is, it's kind of like it's a liquid lipstick, and it's very long lasting, but you need to apply it in coats. And I find that with this one in particular, which is the color Blackberry, I find that 3 to 4 coats gives me my kind of desired shade of black. and these are kind of made where they are on the more sheer side. If you put just one coat on, you'll notice, and I'll show you guys here, that it's not full coverage at all, but that's done almost on purpose because they want you to mix and match and kind of create your own shades. So if you get a red one and this one, then you can mix it to match kind of like a purple. So I like that they're more customizable. My only issue is the price point, but again, I think that's because this is a very different product. This is not your typical liquid lipstick. So I'll show you guys what I do to get this, and this does last all day. And I have a hard time getting it off. Even when drinking, eating, kissing my boyfriend too, it stays on all day, and as long as you keep applying the gloss, it will last until you take it off, which I think is kind of what makes it so expensive. So I'm going to be putting on one layer, and it's recommended that you kind of do it in a swiping motion and don't keep going over it and over it again like you do with a regular liquid lipstick. So that's one coat of the bottom lip done. Now with this product, it does tingle, and it's, you know, kind of like a very tingly sensation when you first use it, and as you keep using it, that does go away. You have to let it dry in between. And you shouldn't put your lips together because they're sticky, and it will affect the longevity of the lipstick. But overall, I really enjoy this stuff. My only con would be how long it takes to put it on, because with my other liquid lipsticks, you know, one swipe like that and that's it for the bottom lip, where here you can see it's a lot more sheer and it needs a couple more coats. So that's the only con I would say of this, is how long it takes to apply it. Instead of just doing it once with one swipe, you have to do it a couple of times. I think if you really want something that's going to last literally all day, then I think it's worth it in the long run. But that's the only thing I would have to say, you know, about this product that I don't necessarily love. So this is one coat, top and bottom. Try not to let my lips stick together too much. So now I'm going to go in with my second coat, and I'll show you guys what that looks like. So this is coat 2. As you can see, much more pigmented, but still not as black as I would like. So this is it now, 3 or 4 coats. It's so sticky. But as you can see, it is very, very full coverage, very black. And I just found out what happens if you put your lips together before it's dry. This is what happens, so I'm gonna go fix that and be back. And in between, while I'm waiting for this to dry, I'm gonna do my contour with this. Also using my Baby Bat Beauty highlighter in Starlight. So now that it's mostly dried, I'm applying the gloss so it doesn't stick so much. So now that the gloss is on, it is not sticky at all. And I do find that the gloss does wear off in about like an hour to 2 hours, but I just reapply it and it's fine. I can eat, I can drink. And one thing I will recommend, if you use this product, before you eat, reapply your gloss, because that will help, you know, the lipstick to stay on better even when you eat greasy food or wings or mac and cheese. So I really enjoy, you know, how long lasting this stuff is. So if you're a fan of glossy black lips that stay all day, I would try the Lipsense if you have the money for it. But I was sent this product to try, so thank you very much to the representative from Lipsense who sent this to me. I'll link her profile down below where you can get Lipsense if you want to try it. And she may have a discount code for you guys. I'll ask her and see what we can do. But yeah, that's just my 2 cents on Lipsense and how it wears and how it works. So now that my face is done, I'm going to be using my favorite setting spray, which is by Skindinavia. This is the makeup finishing spray, and just use that to make sure my makeup stays all day long. And now I'm going to go pop on a wig and get dressed, and I will be right back. Ta-da! So this is what the whole looks like. So this is what the whole look looks like once it's finished. And a special thank you to my follower friend Abby for sending me this beautiful necklace. It's a beautiful black piece with a white rose, so thank you so much for this. I really appreciate it, and it's beautiful and I love it, so thank you. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I hope you enjoyed this little makeup tutorial. I hope you enjoyed my thoughts on Lipsense, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!